Hi Pisces, welcome to Blue Hill Tarot. Blue Hill Tarot here. This is a reading for the energies right now, Friday, going into the weekend. For you Pisces, it's a general reading, so if it's going to resonate, you should recognize some of the thoughts and ideas here if it's for you. Like I said, it's a current reading. Today is June the 12th, 2020, so it's for right now. I meditated on the deck for you, for Pisces, right now. Energies going into the weekend. So I thank you for stopping by. Again, this is Blue Hill Tarot. I am a new channel. I've been doing this less than a month, so I appreciate. I'm trying to build the channel, so please take a moment to like. That helps the analyticals, and subscribe so that I get the opportunity to get my videos out there to more people. Alright, let's get started. These cards in the middle, they represent you, your mindset right now. You should recognize the feelings that I'm going to talk about. The first card for you is the Hangman. Pisces. The Hangman is a message is asking you to be clear about who you are. To let your actions and decisions hang from that vision. Let your actions, who you are, what you represent, this is your first card, so it's reminding you to let your actions, whatever you're doing in your personal, professional life, however it is, let your actions represent who you are as a person. Your center card is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune in this reading, in this energy, is saying the wheel is always turning. What might seem like a pain in the butt or a hardship now could be a blessing in disguise, or it could be the wheel could be turning, and right off the bat you could see that it's a blessing. But the wheel is turning in your world. And then the final card representing your mindset is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands represents a crossroads. Doesn't have to be a literal crossroads, but it's some change in direction, or possible change in who you are, how you think, what you're doing, where you're going. That's on your mind right now. Something about change. When I say change, it's not always the right word, but something to do with your direction, whether you're going towards it or it's coming towards you. There's some pivotal point coming at you right now. The cards that represent the situation. The first card I want to speak about is the Emperor. And the Emperor is trying to remind you to have a balanced life, balance and moderation in everything. The Emperor is here to remind you that everything, that the things that are going to be the best for you are things that are more balanced, that don't involve a lot of chaos and craziness. When I say craziness, that's not the right word, of course, but what this card is shown up for, with the cards around it, is to ask you, Pisces, to be more balanced in your life with regard to your choices and your decisions. Your first card is the Eight of Swords. This is a card of you. This woman is blindfolded and loosely chained, and she's in a situation of her own making. This is representing your mind. You're in a situation of your own making. And that's why I talked about the Emperor first. because the cards are asking you, everything about your situation is focusing on what you're doing, you know, your mindset. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And this can represent many things with these cards that are around it, but basically it's saying that you have choices, that you could be fantasizing, not living in the reality of what's going on. You need to focus. And again, if you're on a good path, you have a good stable situation with your life and your professional life, your personal life, the Seven of Cups also reminds you to stay on course. So your two cards on the top here surrounding the Emperor are pretty much about imbalance, and then you have the Emperor asking you to balance. So this is definitely something to do with what you're doing maybe in your personal life. You have the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups down the center here. These are all three phenomenal cards. The first card for your clarifier is the Ace of Cups, and that's reminding you that you have a lot of opportunities in front of you. I'm sorry, my voice sometimes goes. And that you should be aware of what's going on, the opportunities I'm speaking about right now, because this is a current energy reading. So this is the Nine of Swords. This is something that's, again, emotional energy that is keeping you up at night, something you're thinking about. Maybe, I'm not sure. And the last card is the Three of Cups, which is a celebration card, having get together with your friends, partying. Maybe this reading is about asking you to do things in moderation and to be sure that you remember to put your best self out there, because your first card out is the Hangman, and that card keeps drawing me back, asking you, the Hangman and the Emperor are asking you to be sure that you remember that all your actions have reactions. And also your wisdom oracle is all that glitters. Pork chop, go on through, pork chop. Excuse me, pardon me, go on through, pork chop. Pardon me, pardon, pork chop. Go on your merry way there, darling. Okay, all that glitters. This is number 16, Pisces. And that, could signify that maybe something that you're doing or you're thinking about doing is kind of a fantasy. Maybe you're partying too much, not focusing on representing your best self. And the wheel is always turning. So, and this crossroads is here in your life, and Loki, and it's up to you to make a choice or decision, about which way you want to go. But what I see, Pisces, is that you have a good situation now in some area of your life, whether it be your professional or personal life. And these cards are just asking you to be sure that you remember that and put your best self forward, who you are, who you represent. And don't let this minutia divert you. And if you do have some type of a choice to make, there are many available to you. And if that is what's going on, be sure that you put your best self forward and yourself when you're making that decision. And the wheel is turning. It's reminding you that whatever your choices are, every action has a reaction. And maybe you're going to make a choice and there will be a celebration, because this Ace of Cups is a blessing. This is an opportunity. This is a new beginning, that the universe and you have worked to earn. So it could be that you've been having to deal with some emotional struggle with this choice, and you want the choice involves something that's a little more formal than maybe what you're used to, with regards to staying up to your in your professional life. I don't know. You have to insert yourself here, but the choice is here, and but I keep focusing on the center, these central cards. We have the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups. So there is a blessing here, some type of a good result, but there's a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to call chaos and confusion, but I do, a lot of mental thought and unnecessary. You put yourself in this position. You don't have to be here. You can drop these chains and this blindfold anytime you want. And that's right above the Hangman. And also you have the sleepless nights, the emotional, you have the 7 and the 8 of Swords. So you definitely, your mind is on whatever this is. You're aware of it. And maybe you're going to be making a decision at this with regards to this Two of Wands and your personal mindset, and you're going to be celebrating it. But my first thought was this Emperor is here to ask you to stay, to remember to stay grounded and don't get off track and don't spend too much time partying. Whatever this is, you have to insert yourself here. So there's a couple scenarios with this reading. Sometimes it's the cards speak to one area, but when I'm reading these cards, I can see that there's possibly a reminder to stay, to focus on being as balanced as possible, putting your best foot forward, and there is a new beginning, something coming toward you, or you're going towards it. But there's also the possibility that on your mind you're reminded to represent who you are. This could be a change, something that is that it's a step up or a step in another direction. Doing something, could be maybe going back to school, going to a different job, going to a different something that's different than where you are now. And you've been thinking a lot about this choice, and it's here in your mindset, and you're going to be celebrating the outcome. So could be that too. But the Wisdom Oracle is reminding you to, this card is like all that glitters, is reminding you that whether this is a card to remind you that not to overdo in your personal life, partying, going out, and then doing things that don't represent who you are, or it's saying that maybe this new opportunity is not as shiny, and it's going to be a lot on your plate. but one way or the other, you're going to be successful. If you do choose to take this, you will succeed, and there will be a celebration. But you've spent a lot of time thinking about it, trying to analyze which way to go, because you've got, what is this, the 8 and the 9 of Swords here. So, Pisces, the end result is going to be positive because of the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. You have worked hard. If this is a professional issue, this is something that you are going to succeed at. But I do see you spending a lot of time trying to figure out what to do, what's the best choice. But your last card is a celebration. And whether this is reminding you not to overdo, if that's the case, don't overdo. Or if this is saying that you are going to jump in with this new road, and you're going to be celebrating that you've made the choice. You've got this. But you insert yourself here. But it's a positive reading, one way or the other. Just remember, don't do this too much. It's I'm a Pisces, so I know we get something in our mind, and we have to work really hard to drop these chains and remove this blindfold and sleep at night sometimes, because we're focused on so many things that are not us. They're other people's concerns. And that is where the Hangman is asking you to remember to insert yourself here. You have to put yourself first. It's a hard thing for a Pisces to do many times. So, but you've got the wheel right in the center of your reading, so that's a positive outcome. So listen, Pisces, good luck with this. I hope it works out for you, and remember, whatever happens, it's going to be good for you one way or the other. The wheel is always turning. So this wheel is telling you the universe is on your side. Whatever choice you make, it's going to be good for you. The wheel is always turning. So remember that with regard to this this choice, or I keep calling it a choice, but this crossroads, or this place that you're at now. Like I said, I keep focusing on this line here, and the Emperor is standing out to me big time, because we've got these two cards, the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Cups surrounding him. All right, listen, choose wisely. Put yourself first. And this is a current energy reading, so if it's going to resonate with you, Pisces, you should recognize the energies right away. This is going into Friday, June the 12th, through the weekend. And I thank you for stopping by. I hope that you'll like and subscribe. I'm trying to earn your trust here by doing a lot of these readings to build my channel. So please like, please subscribe, and please come back. Thank you for stopping by. Blue Hill Tarot. Take care.